when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love. But I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch four-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
And Draymond Green won't give you the superstar numbers of a Kevin Love, but he's got a deceptive impact, Clark, at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I call him a value-utility guy because he does a little bit of everything that brings value to your quest to win. His shooting has steadily gotten better, and while he's not an all-star yet, the sum of his total contributions on the floor, impressive.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
Now, here's Thompson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Sacramento. LeBron dishes to Smith. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
With the pass.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And Doris Burke spoke with Steve Kerr. Doris?
I asked him if there was an X factor in this game, a player they couldn't forget about, and he said it would have to be Tristan Thompson, the power forward out of Texas. He said Thompson is still developing from a skill standpoint, but his motor is really off the charts. You always have to find him and get a body on him when the shot goes up because the guy never takes a play off. Guys, they've been forewarned. We'll see if they take it to heart.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And he gets it to go.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Now here's Love. 26 points for him last game against Brooklyn.
And don't forget about his work on the glass. I mean, he contributed in a number of ways. Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Bogut sets a screen for Curry. Out to the right wing. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. What an asset to a team. When you've got big men who can knock down free throws, look here at the top centers and power forwards in terms of free throw percentage this season. Number 5 is Kevin Love.
Now, that is a very confident group of players at the free throw line. We haven't seen them struggle there as some of their brothers in the big man fraternity have.
Well, you know, I want to be careful about making a blanket statement here. There are a lot of big guys who are really steady at the line. And this group proves that size is not a hindrance when it comes to free throw prowess.
And guys, the first year for David Blatt, he was second-guessed at every turn. And that happens when you are picked to make the finals, but also when you coach LeBron James.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And for Black, Greg, everyone did wonder if he would be the right fit early. As the season wore on and the Cavs got tougher, those questions, Clark, went away.
Yeah, and I think most people forget that he's an iconic coaching legend overseas.
Good point, yeah.
So coaching is coaching. Sure, it's not the NBA, but this guy brought a pedigree and resume that was quite substantial. This is a team that's focused, completely locked into the task at hand. What an impressive start to this game.
And Green gets it to go.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
LeBron outside. For the three. Another three for Cleveland.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Now here's Curry. He had 19 points in the win against Sacramento.
And he also looked to attack at the defensive end of the floor. 3 steals in that game.
And the Warriors with some changes. Azili comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Iguodala in for Klay Thompson. Pass to Azili. Feeds it to Green. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And that one's good. Barnes.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Cleveland leading by 9. Williams passes to Love. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And how about the grasp they had on the game plan for this one?
You know, I know it's early, but I don't think I'm going out on a limb when I say we could be headed for a blowout unless something dramatically changes and fast. You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful. when they play the game like this.
Now here's Williams. A 14-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn. 8 feet away, so he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Go.
You know, it was a bit of a roller coaster year for Mo Williams. I mean, he had that 50-point breakout game, but then later traded away to the Hornets.
For the Cavaliers, Anderson Varejao checked in for Love. Jones comes in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. And then for Golden State, Spates checked in for Green. Barbosa comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
And how about the role reversal there? I mean, slamming it down right in the face of the big fella.
Williams kicks to Thompson. And he's on the money with his first shot today. And, of course, Mo Williams, Clark shipped to the Hornets for their playoff push and helped out there.
I thought overall, Kevin, Mo had a really strong year given his age. Probably his most productive season since his early 20s.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Here is Livingston. He averages about 5 points a game. Iguodala wide open. Another 3 for Golden State.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
And here are the Cavaliers now. They have a 9-point lead. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense. Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
Here's Dellavedova. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And good on the basket. Book it.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Iguodala, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Thompson outside. Launches it. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
Iguodala with the bucket.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
That's outstanding hang-time improvisation right there.
For Cleveland, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
This season, in general, has not been kind to them at the free throw line. Only about...
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Cavaliers ahead, up by 15. After that,
I'm putting all the pressure on me.
well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example how to take responsibility and lead.
And Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to a promised land.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, and I think another key, guys, will be can they continue to hit that mid-range shot? I mean, they've been very effective here early on.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. Outside Curry. He dishes it to Barnes. Now the feed to Thompson. Green, the screen. And Thompson kicks to Barnes. His 3-pointer's off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Here's James. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And that's now 9 points for LeBron.
That's A quick bucket there, solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we can see right there why he does.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting. And for Kevin Love, such a big part of that Minnesota Timberwolves franchise. I mean, they drafted him 5th overall back in 08, and really he had been their catalyst his entire career. Even last year when he decided he finally wanted out, he helped the Wolves land Andrew Wiggins in the trade that shook the league.
Jefferson's checked in for Cleveland. Curry dishes to Thompson. The three-pointer off the mark. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Kings.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
And stolen by Love. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And the basket good.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Curry wide open. The 19-footer is on the money. Curry's got 5 now. Cleveland leading by 20. Stolen by Thompson. Curry against Smith. Curry kicks to Thompson. Over in the corner, Barnes fires the 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 6 assists now in the game.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Smith outside. Outside Jefferson. It's stolen by Green. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. 22 is their biggest lead. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, struggled to shoot the basketball in that game, but still found a way, if you will. I mean, they had to pick up the slack in a lot of other areas, and they did.
And, Greg, you know, not too many teams are going to win shooting that poorly from the floor. I'd have to say it says a lot about them as a ball club to win with that poor shooting performance.
What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of hope.
Here's Cunningham. And just miss after miss right now.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
And the Warriors won 51 games back in 2014, improved that mark by 16 wins last season. Among teams that won at least 50 games in the previous year, that 16-game improvement was an NBA record for the Warriors.
Warriors trail by 13. Outside Curry. Over in the corner, Barnes. Plenty of space. Offensive rebound. They kick it out to Green. No good on the 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Smith with a wide open look. Another 3 for Cleveland.
It goes without saying the Warriors set franchise records all over the place with their play. Their win total being the highest ever. But also of note was it was the first time they've won 50 games in back-to-back seasons. They seem to truly have arrived as a top-notch franchise in this current state of the NBA.
Well, from the moment he stepped into the league, Klay Thompson was lights out in terms of shooting. Clark, he has never had a problem knocking one down.
Well, the first player in league history to notch 500 made threes in his first 3 seasons in the league. That is remarkable.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Thompson, he's checked in for Verejao. James Jones comes in for Jefferson. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for J.R. Smith. And Mo Williams subbed in for Jared Cunningham. Barbosa's shot is off.
And for Thompson, his three-pointer was his calling card early on, but I love the way he's expanded his game every season. He's become a very good defender and broadened his offensive game as well. You know, and speaking of Thompson expanding his game, he's also come out of his shell a little bit, very quiet.